From the wall of flame to a certain Hall of Famer of Dalal Street, I'm chatting in conversation with DURGESH SHAH of Corporate Database. We're coming to you from Flame University in the outskirts of Pune. DURGESH bhai, a lot of young kids who come to the market want to understand speculation better, investing better, what are the differences and what path should they choose?
I guess there is no question that speculation is extremely risky. Let's define speculation clearly as taking positions where either you make a huge amount of money on change net worth with orbits, or you're going to lose your shirt. Whereas investing,
binary 0-1?
Binary clearly 0-1. In investing, it is much different. You have enough room to make mistakes and still come out quite well off. Investing, I would say, is much easier than speculation.
Would you rather be a wicketkeeper though, watching the flow of the game and then hitting a strikeout when you see the opportunity or taking a catch when you see it? Is that the role you see for yourself?
I clearly feel that if you're going to be in the game, you have to be in a position where you can see the game being played out and see the best players. Fortunately for me, I had the best seat in the show from 1980 onwards.
A ringside.
I have seen great players not only play extremely well, but kind enough to share their techniques of everything they did with what's going on.
With you, yes, of course. That's important, but is that the seamless web of trust that you talk about so often, that the like-minded people actually help each other in the markets?
I think it is the seamless web of trust of life, whether you're talking about a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant. But this entire business of relationships, you need to identify people whom you think have the potential to get into a positive relationship. Soon you find a bunch of people who all are willing to forget as soon as they give, and the guy who takes it remembers for the rest of his life. You have people who are making a mistake and acknowledging it as soon as they realize, and the person who's impacted has forgiven even before the person is apologizing. So these relationships can be far and few. I guess I was blessed to have a lot of them. And whenever you find those kind of people, you need to make sure that you cherish those
and live up to the standard.
And you never ever don't deserve the trust that people have put to you.
But the underlying theme is that when you create this web of trust in the market, you share a philosophy. You don't necessarily share a portfolio.
That's something again that most people don't understand. Very few people believe that Damani and Rakesh Junjunwala have a very small subset of common stocks, or Ramesh and Vallabh have a very small subset of stocks. This is where the whole thing comes in. The faith and respect, admiration for each other is much beyond ideas. Everyone has their own ideas. Everyone is using the other guy as a bouncing board for finding loopholes on whatever they're thinking. But they are quite clear and humble to accept that just because I like a certain stock doesn't mean that you should be buying it.
But then what is the philosophy that binds them? What are the common threads in their friendship or their approach that bind them?
I guess they've seen each other's values over a long period of time. And whether it is markets or life, just come to think of it. How many guys do you know whom you would be willing to make an executor to will?
Correct.
So there are certain qualities that you believe that some people have seen through times, and their behavior makes you feel that when somebody is putting trust onto you, you know it is a burden, but you're willing to take that.
And deliver.
And deliver, because you know there is a reciprocation from the other side. In most such relationships, the person feels obliged to be a part of the group or a part of the relationship rather than the other way around.
You know, you were talking about trading and investing as being two different, speculation and investing as being two different disciplines. And I want to touch some more on that point. What is a good, do you find people can segregate the two? Is it easy to segregate speculation and investing?
If you can do one well, that's good enough for a lifetime. But there are few people who prove they've done both very well. And that, I think, is very unique. Somebody is trying it, he better be forewarned. So, I would say...
What are the different skill sets, sir?
For example, as an investor, you're buying something where timing is not important, where the fundamentals are important. You know what's going to happen, but you don't know when.
And if it goes down, you buy more.
Exactly, that you're waiting for it. You're waiting for it to go down to add. Whereas when you're trading, it's exactly the opposite. The stocks you buy, timing is the most important thing. The direction is very important. You keep buying more as it goes up, and you keep selling out as it goes down. In fact, most people don't understand whether which one. It's something that outsiders just don't figure out.
Buy as it keeps going up and sell as it keeps going down.
Which most people will not understand, but that's what traders do. It is very counterintuitive, and for one person to have both those skills is like having a Chinese wall in your mind. I can't think of it. I've seen people do it, deliver unreal returns on both.
But very few.
Very, very few. And I would say that these are clearly
the
prodigies.
Picassos, the Rembrandts.
Very clearly, and I think anyone who's trying to do that should be extremely